Hi, welcome to my channel Mathematics Made Easy by Mary MJ. Today we'll discuss some of the important questions of class 12, chapter 1, relations and functions. So the first question is, if f of x equal to x by x minus 1, where x is not equal to 1, find f composition f of x and also find the inverse of f. So first we'll start with f composition f of x. What is f composition f of x? It is the same as f of x. And what is f of x? It is x by x minus 1. So f of x by x minus 1. Now instead of f of x in this result it is x by x minus 1. So we need to substitute where all x is there in f of x, I need to substitute x by x minus 1. So I'll get it as this is equal to, instead of x I'm putting x by x minus 1 because f of x is x by x minus 1. So f of x by x minus 1 is, instead of x I'm replacing by x minus 1. So it becomes x by x minus 1 divided by, here also one x is there. So x by x minus 1 minus 1. Now this can be written as, numerator is x by x minus 1 itself divided by, denominator we can cross multiply, that is x minus 1 by x minus 1. In the numerator and denominator we can see that in x minus 1 is common, that can be cancelled. We'll get it as x by x minus x plus 1, that is x by 1, which is equal to x. So we got f composition f of x equal to x. Now the question there is, find the inverse of f. How to find the inverse? So in order to find out the inverse, here it is given that y is equal to x by x minus 1. So y is equal to x by x minus 1. We can cross multiply this. Cross multiplying, we are getting it as y into x minus 1 is equal to x, or this can be rearranged and we can find out what is x, that is multiply this y inside. You will get yx minus y is equal to x, or we can write it as x is equal to y by y minus 1. Yes, you have to rearrange it and find out what is the value of x. And this x equal to y by y minus 1 means, this x means it is f inverse of y, that is equal to y by y minus 1. So inverse of f is y by y minus 1. Now moving on to the second question. The relation R in the set 1, 2, 3 given by R is equal to set of ordered pair 1, 2, 2, 1 and 1, 1 is, first question is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. Then second one is reflexive, symmetric but not transitive. Then symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. And third one, last one is, it is an equivalence relation. So which one is true here? Seeing that relation, seeing the elements of that relation, we can see that 1, 1 is an element of R. But in order to be reflexive, all the three sets, that is ordered pair 1, 1, 2, 2 and 3, 3 should be an element of R. But here only 1, 1 is element. So it is not reflexive. Not reflexive, what is the reason? Because 2, 2 and 3, 3 are not element of the given relation. Then it is symmetric. The reason is 1, 2 is an element of R and also 2, 1 is an element of R. Therefore it is symmetric. 1, 2 is an element of R and also 2, 1 is also an element of R. Therefore it is symmetric. And then the third one is to check whether it is transitive. Here 1, 2 is there, 2, 1 is there. AB is an element of R, BC is an element of R, and also AC, that means 1, 1 is also an element of R. That means it is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. So the first option is true. Now the third question, prove that the function f from n to n defined by f of x equal to x square plus x plus 1 is 1, 1 but not on 2. So how to prove that it is 1, 1, or how to check it whether it is a 1, 1 or on 2. In order to check it as 1, 1, we have to start with f of x1 is equal to f of x2. And we have to reach in the conclusion that x1 is equal to x2. So since f of x is x square plus x plus 1, I can replace x by x1 and write it as x1 square plus x1 plus 1 equal to x2 square plus x2 plus 1. We can rearrange those equation. This gives this x1 square and x2 square I am taking to one side. Same way, plus x1 minus x2 also to this side, and 1 get cancelled because it is there in both the terms plus 1 and plus 1. Then here we can see this x1 square minus x2 square can be written as x1 minus x2 into x1 plus x2 plus here second term is x1 minus x2 equal to 0. Here we can see x1 minus x2 is common, remaining x1 plus x2 plus 1 equal to 0. That means here we are getting, this means that either the first term or the second term is 0, but x1 plus x2 plus 1 will not be 0. Therefore, x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. This implies x1 is equal to x2, or that means f is 1, 1. Then next we have to prove that it is not on 2. So for that, how to check whether it is on 2 or not? So for y equal to 1, we are taking one element, y equal to 1. That is an element of set of natural numbers. We need to find out there is no x element of n for which f of x equal to 1. So we are going to find out there is no x element of n for which f of x is equal to 1. So that means I am taking the function, that is y is equal to f of x equal to given function as y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. This can be rearranged as this. I can write this x square plus x plus 1 can be written as y is equal to x plus, I am making it as perfect square, x plus 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 4. And from here I can find out what is the value of x, that is x plus 1 by 2 whole square is the same as y minus 3 by 4, or x plus 1 by 2 is equal to root of y minus 3 by 4, or that is x is equal to root of y minus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2, or that can be written as x equal to root of 4y minus 3 then minus 1, 4y minus 3 whole divided by 2 then minus 1 by 2, or root of 4y minus 3 minus 1 by 2. So this is f inverse x. This is f inverse x. F inverse x is equal to f inverse x is equal to root of 4x minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So that's inverse. So Here what all it is asked to find out? We have to first show that it is 1 1 but not onto. So first we have proved that it is 1 1, that is f of x1 equal to f of x2 implies x1 equal to x2. And next we have shown that it is not onto because we cannot find out from the second set. I cannot find out a value for 1, that is imagine there is no x element of n for which f of x equal to 1. We are not having any image there. So that means that it is not onto. Then what about inverse? So here it is asked to find the inverse of f from n to s, where s is the range of f. So in order to find out inverse, y is equal to f of x or y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. So we can rearrange and make it as a perfect square and x plus 1 by 2 whole square. Then along with that, if you are adding 3 by 4 only, I am getting x square plus x plus 1. From that I am finding out what is x. So after finding out the value of x, I can find out what is f inverse. Now moving on to the next one. Next question is, let A is equal to set x element of z such that 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 by 2. Show that R is equal to set of ordered pair AB such that AB element of the mode A minus B is divisible by 4. That's a relation. Relation given here is mode A minus B is divisible by 4 is an equivalence relation. Find the set of all elements related to 1. Also write the equivalence class 2. So first we have to show that it is an equivalence relation. For that we have to prove whether it is reflexive, symmetric, transitive. So for any A element of A, first we'll check reflexive. For that means A element of R means it is modulus A minus A, which is equal to 0. That's a multiple of 4. Therefore it is reflexive. So if I'm taking same elements, we are getting it as equal to 0 and 0 is always a multiple of 4, then we can say that it is reflexive. Then to check symmetric, AB element of R means modulus A minus B is a multiple of 4. Then modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4 means modulus of B minus A will also be a multiple of 4. Because if 4 or 8 is a multiple of 4, minus 8 also is a multiple of 4, even if it is positive or negative. But here modulus means it is both same. Modulus means both same answer only. Then therefore this implies BA is also an element of R. Therefore it is symmetric. Then third is we have to show that it is transitive. That's a third condition for equivalence relation. We have to show that it is transitive. So in order to prove it is transitive, we need to take AB element of R, then BC element of R. That implies modulus of A minus B is a multiple of 4 and modulus B minus C is also a multiple of 4. That gives modulus of A minus B is equal to 4 into lambda, where lambda is an element of natural numbers. Same way modulus of B minus C is also equal to 4 into mu, where mu is also an element of set of natural numbers. That implies A minus B can be written as plus or minus 4 lambda. Same way B minus C can also be written as plus or minus 4 mu. If I'm adding both, what I'll get is, I'll get A minus B plus B minus C, that is A minus C is equal to plus or minus 4 lambda plus or minus 4 mu, where 4 is common, that means it is a multiple of 4. So this implies modulus of A minus C is also a multiple of 4, or AC is an element of R. This shows that it is transitive. Therefore, since it is symmetric, reflexive, symmetric and transitive, it is an equivalence relation. So that is the first part of the question. Second part is we have to find out the equivalence class. Before that, the question here is find the set of all elements related to 1. That also we have to find the set of all elements related to 1. So how to find out all elements related to 1? Let x be an element of A. So x1 is an element of R. That means according to the given definition, modulus of x minus 1 is a multiple of 4 according to our definition. That means modulus of x minus 1 can be either 0, multiple of 4 means it can be 0, 4, 8, 12 because it consists of only up to 12. That means x can take the values either 1, then if x minus 1 is equal to 4 means x can take the value 5, then if it is 8, x can take the value 9, if it is 12, it will be taking 13 which is not there in the first set, so x can only take 1, 5 and 9. So what can we write is hence the set of all elements, of A which are related to 1, is set 1, 5, 9. These all are related to 1. That is, if we are subtracting, it is x1. If I am taking x comma 1, any element of this, if I am taking 1, 1 means it is 0, it is a multiple of 4, 5, 1 means 4, it is again a multiple of 4, 9, 1, that means modulus of 9 minus 1, that is also, also a multiple of 4. So we can say that 1, 5, 9 are related to 1. Then therefore the equivalence class of 1, we can write the equivalence class of 1 as 1, 5, 9. Now here it is asked for equivalence class of 2. So equivalence class of 2 means we have to find out which all elements are related to x. So x2 element of R means can be written as modulus of x minus 2 is a multiple of 4, and that is modulus of x minus 2 can be written as equal to, we can take the values as 0, 4, 8, 12. If x minus 2 is equal to 0, then x can take the value 2. If it is 4, we can take the x can take the value 6. Then if it is 8, it will take the value 10. If it is 12, it will take the value 14, which is not an element of set A. So the equivalence class of 2 is 2, 6 and 10. So you should know what is the equivalence class. Now the next question. Show that the function f from R to R defined by f of x equal to x by x square plus 1 for all x element of R is neither 1, 1 nor onto. Also g is a function from R to R is defined as g of x equal to 2x minus 1. Find f composition g of x. So show that the function f from R to R defined by f of x equal to x by x square plus 1 is neither 1, 1 nor onto. So in order to show that it is neither 1, 1 nor onto, we have to start with f of x1 is equal to f of x2. This gives f of x1 means it is x1 by x1 square plus 1 equal to x2 by x2 square plus 1. Cross multiplying, we are getting x1 into x2 square plus 1 is equal to x2 into x1 square plus 1. That gives, opening the bracket, x1 x2 square plus x1 equal to x2 x1 square plus x2. So all the terms, that is similar terms, we can bring it to one side or we can take all the terms to one side. x1 x2 square minus x2 x1 square plus x1 minus x2 is equal to 0. That gives, in the first two terms we can see x1 x2 is common, remaining x2 minus x1, and here if I'm taking a negative sign, you can write again x2 minus x1 equal to 0. That means common terms is x2 minus x1 is common, that I'm taking it outside, remaining x1 x2 minus 1 is equal to 0. So we are getting different values for x1 and x2. This means here x1 into x2 is equal to 1 or x1 is equal to x2. That means f of x is not 1 1. F of x is not 1 1 because in the first one we are getting x1 is equal to 1 by x2. Here we are getting x1 is equal to x2. So two different values we are getting for x1. That means f of x is not 1 1. Now we have to check whether it is onto. For that we are taking y is equal to x by x square plus 1. Now cross multiplying, and we are going to find out where does the value of y lies. So this becomes x square y plus y equal to x, and x is common, x taking out, I'm finding out what is x, or I'm writing it as a second degree equation, x square y minus x plus y equal to 0. Then if x is real, we can say that b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0 if x is real. That means if I'm putting the values here, instead of b I can write it as minus 1. So minus 1 square minus 4 into y greater than or equal to 0. So I'm checking what is the value of y. Where is that, where does it lies? So in order to be onto, the entire second set should be an element of R. That we will verify whether it is coming the entire second set. So this is 1 minus 4y square greater than or equal to 0. This means 1 minus 2y into 1 plus 2y greater than or equal to 0, because this is of the form 1 square minus 2y whole square. So splitting is 1, there is a minus b into a plus b gives a square minus b square. So it is 1 minus 2y into 1 plus 2y greater than or equal to 0. So that means if I am writing it as 2y minus 1 into 2y plus 1, that also greater than or equal to 0. So from the first one I am getting the value of y, 2y minus 1 means I can get the value y, y will be ranging between minus 1 by 2 and y by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. From these two we can see that y value is in between minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. But codomain, what is we are doing these all with related to real numbers. The set, both the set are set of real numbers, but here we are getting y or the range we are getting, it is between, range is between minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, but codomain is real number set. Therefore we can say that therefore it is not onto. Now in the same question, one more thing it is asked, find f composition g of x if g of x is 2x minus 1. Find f composition g of x, that is equal to f of g of x, that is equal to f of g of x is given as 2x minus 1, or I can write this as g of x means instead of x it is g of x. We know f of x is equal to x by x square plus 1. If it is f of g of x, instead of x, I can give it as g of x. So this becomes g of x divided by g of x square plus 1. Or that is equal to, instead of g of x, it is 2x minus 1. So 2x minus 1 by 2x minus 1 whole square plus 1. That is again 2x minus 1 divided by 4x square minus 4x plus 1 plus 1. Simplifying that, we are getting it as 2x minus 1 divided by 4x square minus 4x plus 2. So that is f composition g of x. So here I have discussed some of the problems which frequently asked for the board exams. Try out many other problems to score full marks. Thank you for watching my video. Those who haven't subscribed, please like, share and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Bye.